Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a spatial report about Saturn Neptune conjunctions and Pisces. Looking at those energies, looking at everything. Hopefully, this report is going to help you out. I was preparing for this report for a while and digged up a lot of informations that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. But there is a lot of things that are coming up towards us, particularly with those two. Throughout the years, I even looking at before Christ and look at it even after Christ, some years when they were both coming in together. And if you watched the yesterday's report, you probably got a glimpse on some of it. Just so you know that they're not coming together that kind of like often, particularly on Pisces. But in the current configurations, we have them at the last degree of pretty much within uh, on a Pisces and that areas of Pisces areas. Neptune is gonna go forward, then he's gonna come back, then they're gonna be meet again. The retrogrades energies in there. There's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna be happening this year and the next year, with this going in, going out energies, and you need to understand that those are very particular energies of shifts. That can lead to a lot of destructions because Saturn, in its own way, he is the symbol of the spiritual transformations in there, the society shifts, which is we are shifting. We are talking about the age of Aquarius shift, how this is gonna be, how this is gonna be activated in there. Saturn in Pisces in the negative way can be a very talking about selfish. You are always somewhere else. You're somewhere out there, not in the present. But that is going to be triggered to look at a deep inside of you. But the overall energies in there with the Saturn, that is it about that you are going to be learning about yourself, looking at within yourself in there, because the power that it's going to be coming in with Neptune, particularly Neptune, it's talking about a meditation, a deep meditations. So when you look at it within yourself and you have a deep meditations, you are going to be finding in yourself of your abilities and capabilities. There's going to be a lot of purge. Throughout the history's events, as I seen them on what they happened, I'm going to be sharing it, some of it. You're going to be finding kind of like a quite amazing with the current, the way our life and the earth is, our transformations, and you're going to be seeing the things that you probably did not realize it. But overall, the Neptune is going to be giving us the mysticism. It's going to give you this part of discernment of the illusion and the spirituality. But since this is in Pisces, this is about ending. This is about spiritual awakening. This is about hidden forces, which is they are going to be attached to the other side of Saturn that is representing the structure, the authority, the traditions. And this is why when I'm saying in your charts, when I'm talking about during the daily reports, and depends on where your Saturn is, you're going to be looking at what you're going to be keeping and what you are going to be bringing within you. That is going to be the ending of this because during these processes of Saturn and Neptune, there has been a lot of going on in there. Some of the empires, some of the expansions that it's happening in there, and you can take a look at it within yourself. I'm really challenging you to do a little bit of homework because this kind of like a homework is a lot. So, for example, some of the earliest ages, because I put informations here, we are talking about very, very early at the society that has been, because I put a lot of years in there. we're talking about even the beginning of the Babylon Empire in there. You're going to see that the Babylon Empire and this Neo-Babylon Empire was at its peak. Okay, that is a when was developing what it's known in the Bible, the floating or the hanging gardens in there. And you're gonna be seeing it that a lot of been going on with this. Then there was the Persian Empire. There is also an expand in there. Very, very powerful things that happening. At the same time, in there, we are talking about 770 to 476 before Christ. At that situations there, the Confucius, the greater Chinese philosopher, together with Lao Tzu, he created the Taoism in there. Even though they were not active, they was created. The same years, pretty much, the Greek city states was beginning to develop as Athens and Sparta came to evolve politically, emotionally, and military in there. There was at the same times the Solomon's reforms. The Athens recently occurred. That was the first time that was laying down the ground forces for the democracy. So if you look at it right now, the way that we're going to be reevaluating all these kind of like a Pisces 2000 years energies that it's coming in there. A lot of these energies, they are going to be coming towards you. Some of the things in there, it is about that those energies, even to when we coming down later on, before I'm talking about 1370 years before Christ in there. There's a lot of the significant in there. There was this developments of the empires. Okay, I mean the Indus Valley civilizations declined in there because there was a certain things. You're going to find that some of the events that they happen, it's not only to expansion, but also there has been a lot of within shrinking, a lot of the situations that was not that great because some of the things that were needed to be demolished, they were demolished in there. There was the things that happened even if we go back there at the 53 years before Christ in there. That is the significance that happened in there is that the Christianity begin to grow in there, and the Roman Empire is expand as someone. But that was involved with what? That was involved with a lot of power shift, assassination, and hidden agenda by shaping the world, which is that beginning of this age of Pisces. While right now we're going to be uncovering those hidden agendas. No more hidden agendas because Aquarius doesn't like the hidden agendas. No more out of these situations that they're going to be growing on with this. There has been a lot of wars we are talking about that even the Roman Empire was evolved too much with this. But later on, we are seeing it within the years in there that the things become to be a little bit more interesting with this. I'm going to send you back into 1800s after that in there. That was at in 1846, the Neptune was discovered in there, and that was the major breakthrough for the astronomy. And with this, as you're looking at in there, some of those years, what happened, that was like an event, that was the U.S.-Mexico War in there. If you look at it within that changes, there was also political changes within Europe that it's currently, it's kind of like a coming in. But what else was? And that was the years when the anesthesia was developed. That was it, the energies that it's coming in there. There was also a lot of devastation, particularly talking about the Irish situations in there. So again, this kind of like territorial expansions, this kind of like hidden truths that it's emerging, they're beginning to show up at those. You can study a lot about the history. Okay, you can see a lot about in there, but it's gonna be about you to understanding your own self. So now I'm gonna be set you back into up here into the chart, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We are going very forward to this. This is gonna be pretty much that energy that it's coming right now in March. This is March 23rd. You've seen it right in here. That is a kind of like the portal of the ending and the new beginning. We are going to have Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Neptune, the North Node, and the Saturn. They're all going to be right in here. We are going to be able really to see them. If you put that this new moon that's going to be at Aries in there, it's going to come out in here as we are seeing it that now at Saturn we have 24 degrees, the North Node 26, the Moon it's at 28, Venus it's 29, Neptune it's 29. This is a 1 degree of Mercury, and the Sun it's at 8 degree of Aries. As you see it, the authority, first of all, the Mercury is going to get in there, but the authority is going to come in and follow. We're also going to have a Mercury retrograde in there, because some of the things is not going to be clear. And this is what this energy of Venus and Mercury, when they are both retrograde, we are going to be going pretty soon of those energies of this meditation and self-reflections. Did that came in to the proper way? Have we removed the illusions? Have we awakened spirituality? Have we figured out there is the hidden forces that they are steering our life, but that is not in a proper way according to the spirit, according to the energy. So this is going to be a lot of endings of certain things. Certain situations is going to be end. Enough is enough. We saw it, we learned it over 2,000 years about this. There's going to be a lot of shifts within the world, because through all this Saturn-Neptune conjunctions, there has always been a shift within the empires. There's always been a shift within the territories. During the Saturn-Neptune conjunctions, what happened is that the Spanish conquistadors, they actually captured the Mayan civilization. That was at the end of the Mayan civilizations is in there. You're gonna see a lot of things that it's gonna end for a one way, for a reasons, and so on. You're gonna be, but when you look at it deeply within yourself, what are you gonna end up within yourself? Okay, because all the things that needs to be brought in, they're gonna comes out. Particularly some of this Mayan culture maybe come back. Some of the things is gonna be revived. The Egyptian culture is gonna be revived. Okay. Because all these destructions that has been done over the 2,000 years within the age of Pisces, it's going to be actually reevaluated. But when you see it, how this is going to be applying from within you, you may going to have a lot of challenges personally in there with all kind of like areas of life. We are talking about this is a lots of kind of like planets that are going to be compacted. Okay, this is going to be compacted, and they're going to be all trying to get through the gate. Okay, through the gate of you, and this is going to be like what is the authorities going to take? What are your communications? What is your deep transformations is going to be taking you? What is the intuition and the love is going to be taking you? Venus is going to be going to a deep meditation state. Okay, deep meditations about what love is. Because as she's moving into areas, she doesn't understand that's not the proper love it is, and she's coming back. Some of you already feel this energy, and you're gonna be feeling it in there. But overall, this deep transformations process is gonna happen from personal to the city, to the country, to the continents. there's going to be a lot of people is going to be moving places. There's going to be always been a lot of shifts of people moving from one area to another. Okay, but when you look at it right now within the age of Aquarius, this is going to be, and we're going to be moving what? Consciousness. Okay, because this societal shifts that is being happened through the history, now they're repeating itself. And we're going to be looking at the past shifts of where we are going to go. Okay, where we are going to go. And with those current energies in there, you may going to feel too much overwhelmed, too much to process, too much to work on it. There is always not enough time for certain things. Okay, and here is why some of the planets, they're going to go back in retrograde. Okay, it's like, okay, you couldn't be able to process everything. You couldn't be able to understand everything. You wouldn't be able. And this is why this retrograde season that it's coming in right now, this year of year 2025, we're going to be doing a lot of evaluations, particularly on that area. Okay, and we're going to see it in 6 months when the sun is going to be going on the other side of Virgo. We're going to be looking at all the oppositions of that. Okay, we're going to be seeing it. What are we opposing, and what are we have to get? This is it. When somebody tells you you're going to need this, and you're like, no, I'm not going to need it. And that is because of this selfishness is in there. Okay. Also, there's going to be a lot of the new things that is going to come out, and a lot of the people will not understand it. Don't worry about it. Nobody understood Confucius in the first place. Okay, nobody, when they talk about the Anastasia, was looking at for this place. Nobody believed that the sewing machine can be invented. It happened during Saturn Neptune conjunction in Pisces. So don't lose a faith. But that's what it is to took the things out and bring them in. It's basically like a quantum jumping out of timelines. You're gonna see a lot of shifts is gonna happen. Okay, particularly within the society. Going on a little bit ahead, that it's gonna be at April. We are gonna be seeing it here, the North Node. Venus into Neptune. Venus is going to be going direct. Neptune, it's already at the 1 degrees, and Saturn is right there with Venus. This is going to be a particularly energies within the universe. Okay, you're going to see that this universe energy, this Uranus that it's coming to Taurus, is going to be like, you need to change the perspective. The money is not everything. You may have the gazillions of dollars. You happy? No. Okay, you're gonna be seeing that you're missing the happiness within a soul, which is Saturn is gonna be triggering, particularly when a Saturn Venus is conjunction. A lot of the people, they're gonna be like, there is no kind of like a love with it. I gotta look so deep. So Venus is gonna be meeting Saturn, the teacher, and they're gonna be meditating together. The student and the teacher of love is going to meditating together to understand the power of love, and then it's going to be moving into Aries. All right. On a month after that, we're talking about the end of May. We're seeing that Saturn is going to be crossing over at Aries. Venus is already going on with this. The growth, your premature growth. Stay tuned within this. Okay, you're gonna see this energies with particularly the big three when they are kind of like in rough positions. I'm talking about Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Those are the 3 big planets. Okay, the big three when they have a conflict, and particularly when the 2 guys are going against the growth. And that's what we are talking about. There's going to be a lot of society shifts, a lot of innovations, a lot of things that most of the people are not going to get. And this is what is so interesting, that with you, don't lose hope. When you innovating something, when you're working something, you're innovating something that might be used in the next 2,000 years. It may not be using now. Okay? But don't lose hope, because Pluto is right there. Okay, Pluto is going to be sextiling Neptune and Saturn during this transition. Pluto is where? In Aquarius. Innovations. You see, everything here, it's going to be preset. And you choose to be during these times. All right? Because there is going to be a lot of this influence in there, because this is going to be dissolving old cultures or old social beliefs, but at the same time, it's going to bring new cultures, new beliefs, the proper energies, and no more hidden stuff. And there's going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain because a lot of the hidden stuff, when they came out on the surface, it's going to be a pain. Okay, there's going to be a transformation. Your belief system is going to be out of the whack. All right. Here's what happens is that in the next month, we're going to have some Pluto is going to go retrograde, the transformations. Okay, let's go back in there to see how we are doing. All right, this is going to be again at May. So be mindful about those energies with that. June, as we are seeing it in there, that energy is going to be continue going as Saturn and Neptune, they are already crossing into Aries. That is going to be the first shift. Let's test out the waters. Let's testing everything. Let's get this. Let's move out in there. There's going to be a lot of powers, particularly we're talking about Mars is going to be at Virgo. That organizations, the divine energies, everything is going to be coming in. As you see it, Jupiter and the Sun is going to be where the Mars was within Cancer. We're going to see these divine energies working like crazy. Because we are operating from that deep meditations that we saw what we need to do. Now we have to back it up with action. But to back it up with action, we have to begin the new. And that new begins where? It's going to begin at Aries. Okay. All right. The next month, we are going to have both Saturn and Neptune. They're going to be retrograde motions. Mars, particularly, it is already in Virgo. Is going to be opposing that energies. We're going to have some little bit of rough time because we are going to be making this evaluations of actions in there. And it's like, what do you mean I didn't do things right? What do you mean I didn't learn this consciousness? Okay, so now we have the 4 big planets. They are coming together. As Pluto's coming back, it's trining Uranus, which is Uranus is in where? It's in Gemini. Okay, so with this kind of like a configuration, so a lot of things is going to go through review. And you're going to be reviewing how did you go with that transition? What did you took it out with you? What did you make it? And it's like, you know what? I forgot something. And this is going to be the moment when you're going to remember that the people told you, hey, take this with you. You're going to need it. And now you really need it. And you have to go back. But it's going to happen here in the consciousness. You have to go back, meditate it. You didn't get certain energy. You didn't heal anything over there. You forgot something about to do it. So this is going to be this powerful retrograde in there that we are going to have, and doing your inner proper work is going to be paying it off. You do your proper inner work, it's going to be helping you out. All right, we're talking about end of August. This is 29th of August. Saturn, it's continued to be a retrograde, so it's Neptune beginning to be a retrograde. Particularly with this right here, it's the moon. It's going to be coming conjunct with Lilith and the growth. You see how much you grow. Don't put yourself down when things are moving back. Okay? You're going to be seeing it. A very powerful energies is going to be because Jupiter is going to be where? At Cancer, where is the Mars was. Okay? But Mars is going to be on Libra, and this is going to be like, what is my relationship? Why am I by myself? I'm here in the sky and I feel like there is no growth. I feel growth here. These meditations. And that's what some of those energies, particularly in August, they're going to be some, for some of the people in there, particularly that the moon, it's going to be at that Scorpio. Energies is about to dive deep. a lot of emotions. Jupiter is in there, and this is going to trigger so many emotional patterns. All right, this is going to be a Libra season up here. That is the 29th of September. We're seeing it that Saturn, he went back 27 degrees. He's back in Pisces. That energy of fixing things that we needed to fix. Okay, so we have the Saturn is going to be a retrograde, Uranus is going to be a retrograde, Neptune is going to be a retrograde, Pluto is going to be a retrograde, and we have this energies with revaluations. This is going back. You're going to be go back into the studies. You're going to be going back into the let me get my book. I forgot my manual. I forgot what I was doing in there. I see that I'm going to be needing it. We should not abandon. And we're going to be finding that throughout the years of destroying a lot of the cultures, destroying the other cultures' values, we actually acted from the destruction from within itself. And then it's going to be this energy that is going to come out of these revaluations. How much did we lost as a society? This can be a lot of moments that the society is going to be like, oh my God, what the heck did we do in here? What did we did? All right. This is the revaluations. When it comes in, it's like, okay, let's start it. Let's start it to think about different way. Let's rebuilding this. And I mean, we're talking about the four big planets, which is Pluto, Uranus, and Saturn with Neptune. They're all going to be playing this game. Going back, going forward, going back, going forward. We're talking about Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, and Pisces Aries energies. And this dance, it's going to be for a while. So don't expecting like the things to be fixed just like that. All right. This is the end of the October. It's going to be a Scorpio season. We're seeing it that right now the moon is going to be with Pluto right here. Uranus is back into, it's going to be retrograde. We're seeing it that Saturn is right now still, it's in 25 degrees of Pisces, as Neptune is already at 29 degrees of Pisces. We're seeing it that these continuous energies continue going on, but a lot of emotions. We are talking about that the Sun and Mars and Mercury, they're going to be within Scorpio, and since Jupiter is at Cancer, that energies of emotions, deep emotions, is going to be flowing. Yeah, what happens is when you find out that you're wrong and you cause a pain, you cry, right? That is the emotional empathy that comes in within yourself. But imagine that deeply within yourself, you make these evaluations within the soul of what is happening in the world and how did we, because of our desires to conquer and conquest and so on, to show how powerful we are, we destroy something that was much more valuable. And here is the society is going to come out in there, but it's also is going to be a process within you about this deep, deep self-realization. Okay? It's basically the world is going to be mass awakening. And that mass awakening has been known that it's coming. The question is you're going to be part of it. That awakening, that it's going to be so strong and so powerful that you have no place to run. Because you go against it, the life is not going to work. It's supposed to. All right. Talking about the month after that, as we are going, and we are seeing it right here, that Saturn is right now with in a stationary, he's in 25 degrees. That energy is right now here, it's working, but this time we have a Venus up here. So the masculine is going to be leading the road. The feminine is going to be following up. We're going to be seeing what's going to happen here in a bit. But again, this inner work in there, it's going to be needed to be evaluations, particularly as the moon it's going to be again in Pisces. Those energies here, they are going to be going around and around and around. Don't follow into trying to maintain this false image within yourself. That false image in there is not going to be working anymore, because everyone's going to be awakened and aware. And you're going to know. You better tell the truth instead of keeping it from within yourself. And with this deep realizations that it's coming, you're beginning to understand that from a small line, begin to a big line, big line, big line. And then the lies begin that big. And then you forget about it. What did you lie the very first time? How did that little lie becomes that big and so many lies, and your life is screws up? Then you're going to find out that there's certain things where it's involving with culture, certain things with religion, certain things with in your own self, certain things with your parents, and so on and so on. And you have so many things to process. And it's going to be some people who's going to come out with a lot of psychological wounds, a lot of psychological thinking. But that is going to be this Saturn's energies in there that you're going to be like thinking about yourself. Okay, some of the people is going to be completely selfish. Okay, and they're going to be miss the things out. All right. We're going to be at the Sagittarius seasons in there. This energies is going to be acting with this. The next month, though, as the Venus, the Sun, and Mars are going to be coming in together at Capricorn with this energies. We're seeing it that the Saturn beginnings to move forward. So is Neptune. Okay. The only retrograde is going to be a Jupiter and Uranus. We're going to be seeing it, the transitions now. We're understanding what we understood, but lack of the communications is going to be coming out with so much powerful. But this is when you and I, the authority, love, and actions coming together at Capricorn. You're going to understand the purpose of all this. All right, as I told you so. Don't say I didn't. We're going to have this energies here, the Aquarius. But I'm going to get you back a few days back. Very interesting for you to see. This is going to be this 29 degrees of Neptune shifts. So all the energies, all the new energies that it's going to come in at the Aquarius. Okay. And we are talking about Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Pluto, and Mars. Okay. They are going to be together and that Aquarius energies. And it's about like, I think that this is about a week before that. Even the moon is coming in to join them. But Mars, it won't be. There he is. We're talking about this energies here. So after the moon, it's going to come in forward. We're going to be transiting of that Capricorn towards this Aquarius energies. But as the moon, it's going to be going this period right there. We are talking about this is going to be January of 2026. I'm going to be giving you the moon a little bit. And, this is why the report is based out of the moon. As soon as the moon it's crossing here, you see this divine energies towards Virgo is going to be a very powerful. But here it's that unifications of Aquarius. And here is that the Neptune, as soon as the moon it's passing over, a few days later, okay, Neptune is going to begin to going into Aries as the moon is going to be meeting Uranus. And this is going to be the second entrance in there. This is going to be the second time this powerful transition. Now you're ready to go. Okay, you're ready to go. So you're going to be learning pretty much over a 1 year of period of these deep transformations of what you're going to be organizing yourself. powerful energy towards Virgos, Leo's energies, particularly we're talking about developing self, organize self, and heal self. Okay, those kind of like an energies that are going to be very crucial, particular, and myself and others, which is we're talking about Aries, Libra, because this is kind of like those portals, because the energies that it's going to be from Aquarius, they are going to be opposing Leo, they're going to be opposing self. The energies that it's going to be at Pisces, they're opposing at Virgo. The energies that are going to be crossing over to Aries, they're opposing Libra. So those six zodiac signs, they're going to be have a heck a lot of to process. So if you're one of those three zodiac signs, you are going to be really, but that's going to be affecting also the rest of the zodiac. So don't think about it that if you're not one of those zodiac signs, and you just kind of like are going to be squeezed between the drops and you're going to go wet. Oh heck no. Okay, for some of the zodiac signs, for the air signs, this is going to be a very good, talking about the Geminis in there, but don't forget about it that Lilith also is going to be a point. Don't forget about that there is a oppositions that it's going to be coming in from Jupiter, who is at Cancer, towards the Capricorn. So there's going to be a lot of other energies that comes in. We're talking about Taurus, Scorpio. Energy since Uranus is going to be at back and forth towards Gemini energies. Okay, because that situations of unpredictability in there in the material world is unpredictability with others. We're talking about the Scorpio energies. So to go back a little bit more and a little bit forward, guys, I'm going to be giving you this very powerful energies that's going to be at March. That's going to be at the year 2026, where the Sun, Saturn, and Neptune, basically, they're going to be coming together. This is going to be that the authority is going to be taking the new chances with these deep transformations, and you're going to be ready to move on. The moon is going to be very well with Jupiter in Cancer, powerful energies with Mars, and we are going to be getting a very good transformational process. Saturn is not going to come back anymore to Pisces. Okay, that energies of Saturn in there and Neptune and Pisces, we're not going to be alive. Usually they meet every pretty much, we're talking about between this 300, 400 years. It all depends of this retrograde dancing in there of how they are going to be managed within. Okay, but with that energies that currently we are looking, I want to wish you to understand the processes within you. I'm going to wish you to study yourself. I want to wish you to look at it to the hidden patterns, to the hidden forces. I want to get you to this power. Don't be afraid of spiritual awakening. Some of the people, when you start talking about the spirituality, spiritual awakening, a lot of the people, they're just going to be run like the horse out of the stable because they're in fear. There's going to be a lot of fears that's going to come with this. A lot of closeness, a lot of shutdown. Because Saturn, when it goes in Pisces, the negative ways in there, this is going to be, I'm shutting myself down. I don't believe that anyone in the society understands me. We're talking about some of the people who are priests, guru, spiritual teachers, and so on. They go into exile. Okay, because of lack of belief of what they give into it. There's going to be a lot of tests for lots of people. Okay, but when a Saturn and Neptune, you combine those energies in there, we're talking about this power of mysticism. We're talking about a very powerful development of new beliefs to rise up. So you're gonna go deep into the stuff. so you can rising above the stuff. You're gonna get the fire in the soul. How you gonna do it? What is gonna be your process? What is it? It's gonna be. It's gonna be completely within you. Okay. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you. I'm gonna be doing some the daily astrology report a little bit later on. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I want to say thank you guys for sharing, subscribing. Thank you for the donations and the coffee. I appreciate them. And guys, if you need some any personal assistance, there is a link in there within the descriptions that you can connect to me. All right, guys. And from my soul to you, I wish you the best. I'm going to be sticking with you the whole year to see how things is going to be developed. Okay. But there has been a lot of destructions, but there is a lot of rise up. Are you going to destroy or are you going to rise up? It's up to you guys. And that's where I'm leaving you. Okay? Rise within the love. All right, guys? Be love, and I'll see you later.